everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over 3 Galactus heralds for the weekend of Galactus, Firelord, Morg, and Nova from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Let's take a look at Firelord. The back of the box is really cool too. Firelord has an awesome head sculpt. I really love how this looks. The eyebrows are all flaming, the eyes are gold, the mouth has some pretty cool red kind of lipsticky looking thing, and his skin is orange. That's awesome. I love how his face looks. The hair is great too. It has some darker orange leading to some lighter orange over here. It is fantastic. Swirling around at a point, it's amazing and looks wonderful for the character. He has a V-neck coming down to a weird white belt that's pretty neat. It's yellow over here going to some orange. We also have more orange on the sides over here and some red on the bottoms of his hands, kind of like gloves in a way. They're very nicely done, and the back is really cool too, with a peg just in case. I don't know what this stuff is. It's kind of weird. Maybe it wasn't painted right or something, but it looks pretty cool and flaming and crackling. The legs are your standard Marvel Legends legs. They are on fire just like his hands. It's pretty cool. At least his feet are nicely done, and the paint is pretty cool too. As far as accessories goes, he comes with 2 fists that can swivel and then hinge. The joints are really gummy on this figure, by the way, so just be careful about that, but at least the hands swivel and hinge really well. He also comes with 2 holding hands that are pretty neat. They are your regular old bog standard holding hands from Marvel Legends. They swivel and hinge very nicely, and they're pretty cool. These holding hands wield his fire staff that has 2 palms on the end, I guess. They're pretty neat and look awesome. There probably is a certain end to it in the beginning, but I do think they look really nice otherwise. You can twist them a little bit on the staff, which is pretty cool. Have them be both up, which looks nice for this. It's a great piece. It looks wonderful. This isn't really as gold as it looks on real life, but I find it looks really nice otherwise. Great piece and looks wonderful in his hands. As far as articulation goes for Firelord, it is the same as other figures, but his head does go left and right and then back and forward. Let's get some nice pivot out of that. At least he does have butterfly joints too. That's really nice. And the rest is your bog standard Marvel Legends articulation, but it's incredibly gummy, maybe because of the heat or because he's on fire. Yeah, that's it. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Let's check out Morg. Morg has a really cool head sculpt. I love the cocky grin he has. His eyes are very nicely done, and those bumps are amazing. I love how it looks. The hair comes down, and it looks nice, but doesn't really have too much shading or anything. Maybe some darker, slightly darker gray, but that's basically it. It also looks like it's kind of coming off of his head anyways. Not really well done that well, but the face makes up for it rather than the hair. The body is where it's at with this figure. I really love all the different pebbles on him, looking really nice. He has a lot of spikes everywhere on his arms, looking really amazing and pretty devilish. I love this double spike blade on his arm. Really nice touch. Has some really cool sort of C portions back here, looking wonderful and great. I love this thing. It's excellent. The belt is pretty cool too, but I just love the texture of his skin, and the slight wash they give him really brings it all out. Excellent. My only complaint is they could have given him some extra hands. That'd be nice, but what he comes with is probably a little bit better. And the legs are your bog standard legs, so you get to that silver portion on the bottom, and it is so wickedly awesome and cool. I love these boots. They're excellent, very overdone and flagrant, just like the face. I really love how this guy is just cocky to the core. It's excellent. The spikes are great, very medieval, and super overblown. Excellently done. As far as accessories goes, Morg comes with an axe that fits really nicely into his hand. Both hands even. This hand isn't a fist, it's a holding hand, but it looks wonderful and excellent. Probably one of my favorite axes for action figures, at least. I wish we could have a bunch more of these. It's really cool and awesome. More, please. As far as articulation goes for Morg, the head isn't really that posable. The hair gets in the way a lot. You do go left and right a little bit. You can kind of move the hair out of the way somewhat, but mostly you don't get back that far, and forward not really that much. The hair does get in the way too. Going up this far to the spike over here and down, and you can go all the way around with him. You do get a swivel over here. You get a double jointed elbow. Mine's loose for some reason. I'm not sure if that's with every copy or not, but it works really nicely. You do get the up and down hinge for this hand and a swivel over here, and you also get a different hinge, the side to side hinge at least, and a swivel. These are very gummy, so they're very pliable. You can move them around, which is great. You also get a swivel over here and back this far, or this far, and side to side crunching as well, all the way around. It's on a ball joint. You do get splits this far really well. You also get up this far and back pretty far with a double jointed pinless knee. Going okay. I think this, really overblown boot really gets in the way, but I still love it. Swivel over here. No swivel at the boot, sadly. That's weird. Down and then up. Maybe a swivel down there? Nope, not really. nicely. And then a pivot, and then 2 big holes on the feet. Definitely a really nice figure. Could use some more articulation and some fists. That would be great, but the next figure really takes the cake when it comes to accessories. But I do love Morg, and he looks awesome and just incredibly insane with how overblown he is, especially with the axe. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Let's check out Nova. Nova has a pretty okay head sculpt. It's fine, I guess. I think it's a redo of a bunch of other Marvel Legends, but it is in gold, and her hair really does steal the show. I do like, though, the profile. It's really nicely done, as are the paint apps on it. It's pretty cool, but that hair is insane. Look at this. It is like a forest fire. Phenomenal, beautiful, and wonderful. This is excellent. It's awesome. It does make her a little heavy, but you can balance it out. But just look at that detail and the color and shine. It is excellently done and just epic. Great piece. The body is all done in gold. We've seen this before a million times. The articulation isn't really anything to be that impressed about. I do like how it looks, though. It's very nice and pretty cool. It's a great piece, and it's just wonderful on the shelf or in the hands of Galactus. But yeah, this is just very well done as far as the gold is concerned. I like it a lot. As far as accessories go, she comes with these 2 spread out hands that we've seen a million times before, but I still like them a lot. You can swivel and then hinge pretty well, and they work really nice and they're neat. She also comes with a pair of fists that we've seen before in Marvel Legends. These small, tiny little fists are pretty cool. You can swivel and then hinge. They work fine and are good fists. And bafflingly enough, she comes with these holding hands. For some reason, I'm not sure what she's supposed to be holding here. That's kind of weird. I wish that she came with some fire effects or something. They do swivel and then hinge, or even maybe take these hands out and put in some new fists for Morg. As far as articulation goes for Frankie Ray Nova, the head is very hard to move. I can only swivel it here, and trying to move the hinge doesn't really work. You can look down this much from here, though, and up this much from here. It's kind of a shame because you can pivot a lot, though, but I'm not really going to be having her move her head around all that dynamically because this hair is really heavy, so I'm glad this is kind of not moving at all. The rest of the body we've seen before. There are double-jointed pinless tech arms and double-jointed pinless tech legs, and they look really great. This figure is just stunning. The best part about the figure for me, accessories-wise, is this flame flight stand that's amazing. I love how it looks. Reminds me a lot of her hair over here. It is super well done and does fit into the hand of the HasLab Galactus, and that's awesome. The points down here kind of curl into his palm, I would believe, or his fingers, and that's just amazing. I really love how this is. It's wonderful. The flames are wrapping around her foot a little bit, and they wrap around her leg, holding her in so she doesn't jostle around everywhere that much. There is a spot to actually put her foot in, but I didn't really need to. You just sort of let her nestle in there and pose her until she looks really great. Excellently done for this. It is a phenomenal piece. I love how this looks. It matches her hair really well, and it just sells the figure for me. Incredible and perfection. As far as height comparisons goes, Firelord stands at about 6¼ inches tall or so. Morg at about 6¼ inches tall once again. Nova standing at about 6 inches tall or so. Her stand at about 4½ inches tall, with Firelord's staff at about 5 inches tall or so. They all look like really nice figures and are great for heralds for Galactus. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Ah yes, Morg, the flames of love. You know, I hear they're going to burn down a rainforest for their honeymoon. Yeah, that's what happens when you put Tinder on a Kindle. You make an Amazon fire. Overall, these are some great heralds for Galactus. Firelord is the weakest of the 3, however, I do find him to be pretty cool as far as color scheme goes, and his head sculpt is great, but the rest of him is a lot of gummy trash. It looks wonderful, but it doesn't feel wonderful. It should be sturdy and nice feeling. However, it isn't really up to snuff with other Marvel Legends. I do like his staff, and it is pretty cool, though. Morg is an epic figure, and I love to have him. He's wonderfully done. The color blocking is really great, and I love those little pebbles on his body. He's almost like the Thing and Hellboy combined, but worse and more horrible. I love the silver on him. It's very shiny and nice, and the pants really tie it all together. The hair is the weak part of him, though, and doesn't really work as well, but that axe saves it, being the best axe I've seen in a long time. Nova may not look that great, but she makes up for it with accessories. She has a lot of hands that I feel could have gone to Morg instead, but I do like the tenacity of Hasbro to give her a lot of things. Her hair is amazingly done, as is her fire stand, and I do like how she looks, but all gold is just old hats for me. It is a really impressive looking figure, especially when on the stand, but on its own, it isn't really that great. I would highly recommend picking up Morg and Nova, maybe saving Firelord Firelord for a discount sale, but make no mistake, Galactus is coming with his heralds in tow tomorrow. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.